This is Andy of QualityStocks. Today's Tuesday, March 29th, 2011, and today we're going to take a look at ALR Technologies. This is a NASDAQ bulletin board company trading their ticker ALRT. We've done this chart back in the past. There's another one of those ones that was a great example of technical analysis, moving averages coming together, and you start to see the break. Great move. Established a strong support and resistance levels as it channeled sideways for several months, broke out, and has established itself another plateau at this point. The chart really caught my eye because of the movement yesterday, even though it pulled back. Still going to stay on the watch list to try and break through another definitive resistance level. Overall, the chart, though, has established a very strong uptrend and is now trading over top of both the 50 and 200-day moving averages and are trending uphill. Now, it should be expected that we're going to see a little bit of a pullback going on because of the strong move, and that is indeed happening. We're getting a little bearish cross going on with the MACD, same way with the PPO. When I put these sort of charts on radar, one, I'm watching for resistance levels to fall, but I'm looking for this to come back down to a more moderate range, and then seeing how the stock's trading. Something along those lines. You always want to see it hold over top of zero, but you're also primarily trying to see if this can make a new high or low and continue this overall strength of the indicator. You can see the ADX has actually slid back a little bit, sitting at a reasonable level. Just got a bullish cross with the positive DI breaking through the ADX. Again, what we look for is just trying to maintain an upward channel that shows an overall strength of the chart. It can't get to too exaggerated levels here. You'll be looking for a strong retrace. So what you keep an eye on for these sort of charts is just to continue a strong uptrend. We're always looking for things like this. MFI is holding over top of 50, showing a lot of strength, very bullish. Accumulation distribution, just a great uptrend. All positive things to the overall bullishness of this chart. Shaking money flows tells you there's been quite a bit of buying. Even when this was channeling sideways for such a long period of time, higher volume buys were holding it up. So that's a nice look at the shaking money flow. CCI, of course, per definition, that breaking 100 is the buy point. But overall, again, you can just get the feel of the uptrend. Making higher lows coming through like this. Those are the type of things that you look for. Full stow, you see basically for 4 or 5 months, holding over top of 50, keeping it in bull chart territory. That's why I never get too concerned about any dips back below 80. As long as it's holding the upper half of the indicator, it's still very bullish. Tricks is much like the MACD. Reaches some higher points, you look for some retraces. Overall, you just look for the uptrend to continue. Holding over top of zero is bullish. Same way with the RSIs. Upper half of the indicator, things staying strong. Going through a bit of a retrace, breaking back through 70. All three turned back up and moving, so we'll keep an eye on it, see if it's going to enter back into the power zone. Of course, those indicators just trying to give you some sort of help. What you always look for is support and resistance levels. You can see through there, very strong resistance level. When it blew through 9, it promptly climbed to 15 cents. New resistance levels established right through there. Trading is still staying in a pretty tight range between 13 and 15, so I'd look for that 13 level to hold as bottom support. If it did want to dip back down, it does pull a little bit more from 12. Everything is still pretty bullish about this chart while the indicators are resetting. You just like to see it hold these levels and stay strong. And of course, if it can break through and hold above that 15, you want to see it establish a new higher high and establish a new plateau, and then keep this 15 as a new support level. On any sort of large-scale pullback, of course, you look for that 50-day moving average to hold. And certainly this should be a very strong support level at 9 cents. But for the time being, this chart has hit the radar because of the way it tried to move through it yesterday. And I want to see if this is going to be a sustained push to try and make a new high. And it's for those reasons that the ALRT chart will be hitting the watch list to see where it goes. As always, merely my interpretation of the ALR Technologies chart. This is Andy with QualityStocks. Thank you for watching and trade smart.